Hi everyone, it's Sarah here from the marketing team at Cheshire College South and West. Welcome back to another episode of the Lowdown this lockdown. I'm delighted to be joined today by Vicky Hewitt, who is one of our personal development tutors. Welcome Vicky. Would you mind introducing yourself a bit more please, explaining what you do within your role as a PDT here at Cheshire College South and West and how long you've been with us for?
Okay, yeah, I'm Vicky Hewitt. I'm a personal development tutor, as you said. I'm based at the Crewe campus. I started on the 1st of March in 2010, so I'm coming up to my 11th anniversary. My role is a pastoral role, and it's primarily information, advice and guidance. Sometimes I feel like a sat-nav with the guidance of helping learners to get what they need and to get the best out of their education journey at the college. So a typical day for me would start by answering the messages that come in. I mean, students work on a different timeline than we do, and I get messages at 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, no, you can wait. So checking the messages and emails and just responding to those. And then it's supporting curriculum staff with attendance, so just checking and chasing attendance. But from a point of view, making sure everybody's okay. You know, what's happened? You've not attended today. Is everything okay? Can I help you with anything? How can I get you back into class? And from those questions, then that will determine how the next few minutes or the rest of the day goes on and helping those learners. So every day is different. Learners all have their own life experiences and things going on. So that will determine what I do. But it's certainly helping them, diverting them to internal agencies like careers or learner support, that kind of thing. So work closely with other departments in the college.
Fantastic. And what do you enjoy most about working as a PDT at Cheshire College South and West? Are there any, I'm thinking obviously with your 11th work anniversary coming up, if there's any highlights as well that you'll look back on in years to come?
My favourite part really is I love the job. It's the best job I've ever had. I've had a varied career, done lots of interesting jobs, but this one for me is the most rewarding because when learners join us, they're fresh from school. They're sounds rude, but they are school kids. They don't know what to expect, and they leave as adults. So I see them join at 16, leave at 18 or 19, and to be part of that journey with them is so fabulous because they tell me the most wonderful things. I'm the first to know if they've got a university offer. I'm the first to know good news that's happening in the family. And it's wonderful to be that close and have that rapport with the learners. I love that part. That's what makes it for me.
Fantastic. That's so lovely to hear. And like you say, having that, like you say, being rewarding, it must be amazing to hear, especially when they've succeeded, achieved so well, and if you've been working with them on different aspects of learner life, and to then have that achievement at the end, it must, like you say, must be fantastic.
It is fantastic. Yeah,
brilliant. And in terms of obviously we're in lockdown, it's our third one in England now. How are you finding working from home, Vicky, and as well how are the learners that you work with getting on?
For me personally, I'm okay to work from home. I've worked from home in previous roles that I've had, but self-employed as well for a while. So working from home for me is fine. I'm quite disciplined, and I think that is the key, is to be disciplined. Yeah. Now I do get up some mornings and think, I don't feel like, and I won't dress for work. But on those days, I don't feel professional. So I do dress for work. I do put my makeup on and I do sometimes, depending on my mood, because I'm only human at the end of the day, I might think, I don't actually feel like, how can I make this more like work? And I will use the front door instead of the back door, because we use the back door all the time. So I will go out the back and then I will actually let myself in the front and go to the table where my work's all set out, start work, and then I shall leave through the front door and come in through the back door. And it's still my kitchen, but to me, I've gone to work, if that makes sense.
It's that nice sense as well, isn't it? The differentiation.
Yeah. For learners, though, I find that my learners, some of them struggle, and I work with them then to look at their day and to set small goals. So small little today to-do list. I prefer to-do lists than a to-do list.
Yeah.
You can celebrate once it's done, tick it off, make it colourful. Go back to your primary school days with the sticker culture. Give yourself a star or a sticker and celebrate what you've done, even if it is that you got out of bed and cleaned your teeth, because it can be an achievement that sometimes. And just plan and be realistic, because if you've got younger siblings running around the house or the dog's sick on the carpet or something, you just have to allow for that. Everybody's having similar experiences. You're not on your own. So really just plan your little day. Don't plan too far ahead and break it into little chunks.
Fantastic. That's brilliant advice there, Vicky. What we haven't mentioned yet during our little chat is you're actually a master practitioner of mindfulness.
I am, yes.
And obviously any helpful hints and tips people can get during this difficult time where many people can be struggling, I'd be interested to hear what your top tips would be.
The top tips can be something as simple as smile every day. And I've made videos for my learners on and little tips like this. But I find that just smile. It doesn't have to reach your eyes. It just be like, a little bit like a grimace even. And that releases the happy hormones, if you like, the endorphins, the serotonins, and it makes you feel better. It takes about 15 seconds. And people always say to me, walking down the corridors, "Oh, Vicky, you're always so happy." I'm like, "Yeah, you just don't know, do you?" And that does make you feel better. It does work. And just smile at the smallest things. So appreciate what you do have. And I know it can sound a little bit corny sometimes. Oh, just enjoy the moments. So today, the sun was out today, and it just makes you feel so much better if you allow it to. So you could just look at it and think, weather. We can look at it and go, yes, it's sunny, it's not raining yet.
Definitely, that's something I can relate to having. Yesterday I woke up, opened the curtains, and the sun was rising. It was that lovely pink and blue, and I just thought, you just know the day is going to be a good day, and it sets you off, doesn't it? From
It does.
The start.
But on the other hand, if it's raining and it's a miserable day, you can either be miserable with it, or you can cheer yourself up. So it's always nice to start with, treat yourself, eat something that's naughty, maybe nice, just treat yourself, reward yourself, and be grateful that you've achieved something, pat on the back. We're not very good at self-praise. I just think it's in our inbreeding and bringing up, we're not very good at it, and we should be. So be thankful for what you've got. And I would always say, take it to the basics. So if you're really struggling, just take stock. If you have got enough for today, then you will survive today. And all you need is a roof over your head, enough food to get you through so your tummy's not rumbling. And I know that can be difficult for people, but you've got food and you've got water and you've got shelter. That's all you need to survive. And then from there, you look and think, actually, the network's okay today. I could use the computer today. I've got everything I need to do my college work, and I know people are there to support me. That's all you need. The rest is your discipline then. Are you going to do it or not? And just be mindful that other people that you're in the house with are struggling too, and they might not be talking about it, but they perhaps feel the same, and you're in it together. So you can work together to boost your own morale, if you like, and boost your own motivation by working with others that you live with, really.
Fantastic. Some great advice there, Vicky, as well. And I guess not just for current learners, but for staff as well, and also any of our followers who are all, I imagine, will be working from home in some way or another. It's really important, isn't it, especially at the moment, to make sure that we're taking stock and looking after our physical and mental well-being.
Yeah, sure.
Brilliant. Well, last but not least, Vicky, and we're asking everyone this question in this series, whether it's learner, alumni or staff. If you had to sum up your time at Cheshire College, South and West, in 3 words, what would they be?
Oh, that is such a tough one, because I'm not a 3-word woman. I do like a chat. So this is quite a challenge. Rewarding, liberating and exciting.
Fantastic, brilliant. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much, Vicky, for taking the time out to speak to us today and for your fantastic advice, which I think is really, really invaluable.
Oh, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure chatting to you today.